Good evening or afternoon. This is my little garden spy, Fiona. I guess she's bored with my progress. Today I'm gonna be working on this flower bed here. I've got to cut these roses back a little bit, these Iceberg Roses. I want to trim them up and shape them a bit so that when they begin really putting on their spring growth, they look a little better. They've still had new growth all throughout the winter, and even when we had a lot of frost and cooler temperatures from Florida, they still put on growth. There's actually a couple of buds. Here's one, and there's one down here. So I hate to prune it, but I know that in the end it will enjoy that more. So take a peek at the before, and then we'll see what it looks like after I get done butchering it. While I'm here, I wanted to also show you my strawberry plant. I actually had picked up one of these at Lowe's, and it was in a plastic container, and it didn't do well. I mean, it produced fruit, but then it started dying back, so it had put off some runners, and I transplanted a few of those into this pot, and it's just flourishing. I think it really likes this terracotta pot. You can see the flower, and I have some more back here. So that's just very exciting. This plant is not even that old, not even a year. So I'm very happy to have some strawberries soon. But anyway, here we go with the trimming. Okay, here's the after, and that looks quite harsh, even for me. We went from a beautiful plant to sticks, but I am pretty sure this rose bush is going to love its life in just a few weeks. It's really hard to see what structure you have going on underneath until you cut away all of the growth. So I cut back everything and then removed some branches that were crisscrossing across other ones and didn't make sense, so that hopefully once it starts to put on growth again, it will be more uniform. And there she is. And now it's this one's turn. And the other reason I want to do this is because there's quite a bit of damage to some of the leaves. I'm not sure if this is from cold weather or if it's some sort of fungal issue. So I want to go ahead and cut back everything so that we're starting with something fresh. So stay tuned. And here's really where I want to try to explain what it is I'm doing. Hopefully you can see. Do you see how this branch right here comes up and it's sort of in the way of this branch right here? So one of these has got to go because that's too much going on. So because this one is coming out this way, I think I want to leave it. I'm going to remove this one here. So then that opens the plant up a little bit. And here's a branch that's dead, so I can remove that. This branch that's growing behind here, I probably don't need as well. So I'm going to remove those. And I'm going to look for some other branches that are perhaps in the way. These here, sorry guys, it's hard to look at what I'm doing and make sure it's in the camera. But I don't know if you can see these. This branch here is right on top of this other one. So, because this is the weaker guy, I'm gonna take that out. And then these two are crossing here pretty bad. And they're both very big sticks. So I'm not quite sure which one of those I want to remove just yet. But see here, here's a dead branch. I'm gonna take that out. This is thin and weak and can be cut back. This branch is crossing and is dead. And I don't know if you can see, but there are some points of growth. So it's possible for new growth to come out of this. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it back all the way to here. And some growth could come out of here, I think anyway. I'm by no means a rose expert, and I'm learning by messing up. But anyway, I'm going to analyze this a little bit further and see which one I want to take. Okay, so in the end, I left the two branches that cross because I am not sure which one is correct to remove. I think it really wouldn't matter. And let me show you which ones I'm talking about. This one here and this one here. I don't think it's right that they're crossing, but I'm afraid of taking the wrong one off. So I'm going to let the plant grow and either trim it next winter or trim it if it gets too congested in that area. I will just prune back, whichever one of those seems to be impeding the most. So I guess the point to all of this is that sometimes you don't know what you're doing. I certainly don't. I'm learning as I'm doing. This is the first year I've tried to repeat my roses. Well, last year was the first year I planted roses, and so this is the second season with these Iceberg Roses, and I don't know what I'm doing, but hopefully I didn't just kill these two plants, and we shall see how they are going to come back. But just hold on a minute, let me show you another one of my roses. The sky is super pretty. So I want to show you another one of my roses that I cut back recently, and that's why I was a little less hesitant going into this task today, because this rose has already put on some growth since I took everything off. It's just a reminder that plants are a little more resilient than we give them credit for sometimes. I have a hard time saying that word. But anyway, they actually like to be cut back. You know, cutting off the old allows them to really pool all of their energy into producing new growth. So I still have really no idea what I'm doing. This is only my second year with those roses, but it's all trial and error, and just like everything else in life, that's how we learn. We just have to do and learn as we go, and hopefully not kill too many plants in the process. But anyway, let me show you another one of my roses and some new growth that's already happening. And here's my other rose that has put on quite a bit of new growth since I cut it back. See here, I wanted to try to focus. This is all new. There's budding everywhere on it. All of these branches have new growth points. Let's see, I cannot, it's just hard to focus, but hopefully you can see. Sorry, I can't get it perfectly, but you get the idea. Several areas have put on new growth. So hopefully before we know it, this rose bush will just be flushed with new leaves and new flowers. And I didn't kill it. And here is a look at the after with the bare rose bushes. But hopefully in no time we'll have some new growth and beautiful white roses. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you guys in the next one.